What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm in another town in New Jersey called Bayonne, which borders Jersey City, and then it's in the peninsula in Hudson County, and then the other side is Staten Island, New York City. And I've never been here. I don't really know much about the town, but I heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm here to check it out. So far, it's pretty lovely, pretty residential. I know a lot of people, they want to know more about Jersey, so I'm here exploring and giving more exposure to towns in New Jersey. So I'm going to take you guys with me and explore this neighborhood, so join me. So far, you can see, pretty residential, a lot of houses. A lot of people here, they own houses or they rent houses and stuff. And there's a couple of main streets here like Broadway, Avenue C. There's a couple of parks. There's also like a waterfront where you can get a nice view. So just gonna wander around. I'll study the map a little bit to see where can I head, and I'll bring you guys. So this is the main street, Broadway, and it stands all the way to the end of Bayonne. And I believe this is where they got all the shopping district, the restaurants and stuff. Not much happening over here. It's a little bit quiet, but I guess if I go a little further, it gets better. And so far, I'm looking at Middle Eastern spots. But yeah, pretty different, you know. And one thing I noticed about Jersey is that it also has like its high population density, but it's like a chiller vibe than New York City, and the streets are like cleaner and wide. But yeah, you have an idea. At some point, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the township of Kearney. Not too far from where I live. It got also like Kearney Avenue like this, where it's shops. I guess it's just like a real estate. Yeah, I'm just surprised to see the street like empty. But like I say, I think this township is pretty much spread out. Like if you go the other side of Hudson County, like Union City, West New York, the main street will be pretty crowded, but over here, it's pretty much like a deserted, you know. But so far I'm liking it, so I'm just gonna keep cruising around. Also, another thing that I'm noticing in the few minutes that I've been in this town, it's like a mixture of an urban feel but with suburban feel. Like you could get the urban feel of a city, but it has like that suburb feel, like a quietness around here. You know, like a lot of towns in Jersey, they're like this, so pretty nice. But I'm loving the shops that they have here. A lot of varieties, a little bit of everything within walking distance. And I knew about Bayonne, but what got me more interested in Bayonne was my coworkers. I got a couple of coworkers that live in this town, and they told me a lot of good things about it. So definitely I had to come here and check it out by foot. But yeah, so far I'm loving it so far. I guess it's pretty quiet, pretty peaceful. It's like a township vibe, but it's really nice. Now I'm walking to the other side. I believe it's the west side of Bayonne. And I'm gonna check out the park called Gregg Park, which I look at the map, it's around there. So I think it's surrounded by the water. So I'm not sure how the park's gonna look like, but I like to be spontaneous when I explore a neighborhood. So I'm gonna see what it looks like over there. So I got a couple of blocks down here. And so far I gotta say I'm really impressed with Bayonne. Beautiful township, and you can feel like we're really close to the city of New York, but we can feel like this quiet vibe over here, like a residential area. Like everybody just do their own thing, you know, and diversity too. But I've only seen like a little portion of it, so I gotta explore the whole thing. And this over here is another main road, Avenue C. And I guess it starts getting nicer on the other side, because I see a lot of trees and vegetation, and like a lot of residential houses. I think I even see like an open space park. But let's see what's happening. Kind of reminds me in this part, like a little bit of Bay Ridge and Brooklyn. But yeah, beautiful streets so far. See, I'm walking under a tunnel of trees. You can hear the birds and stuff, so you know the summertime is coming. A lot of nature here in this houses over here. Gotta say, some beautiful houses. But it's a little bit different once you get outside Hudson County and Essex County. Like once you go deeper to the suburbs, there's like more space. Over here, the houses are close to each other, but it's still beautiful. Got like its own unique vibe. I really love the fact how there's a lot of nature here surrounded by the houses. And this over here takes me to the park, the Stephen Park. See the birds over there, then beautiful houses over here, residential and apartment complex. So it's like a mixture of everything together. So, you know, like a small town vibes, but with its own unique vibe. So this is the part that I wanted to check it out. And so far, it looks pretty cool. I guess Bayonne got like its own mini Central Park. You can see all the greenery and the vegetation over here. There's even like a nice bridge over there. So maybe I'm gonna walk under the bridge. Or I can walk on top of it to see what can I find, but maybe it'll be good for me to capture some B-roll footage over here. I gotta tell you, I saw the map of the park, how small it was, but I'm so far impressed. Like, look, they got the stairs over here, and then it's like you're literally walking around a palace or something with all this nature. So I'm gonna walk down there. And there's a basketball court over here, and there's a track field over here. So now I see why this is one of the most desirable places to live around Hudson County. So let's keep digging in further, see what can we find. So this is a really nice park over here. Not too big, but you know, really nice. And then they got areas where you can play soccer. They got a huge parking lot over here. And then they got like an outdoor gym over here where you can work out. Let's explore. So they got all the equipment right here. The thing is, I don't see too many people exercising, and the weather's just perfect today. But it's an option. And then the waterfront is right here. And I think this is the port of Newark or Elizabeth, which is one of the busiest ports in the United States of America. And then over there, where those buildings are, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but that's Newark, New Jersey, which is the largest city in New Jersey. And then you got the bridge over here. I believe this is the bridge from Highway 78 that connects it with Bayonne and 440. But yeah, so far, you know, pretty nice for a vibe over here and a good place to relax and chill. So that was a nice walk through the park. Now I'm just gonna continue walking through Bayonne to see what else they have to offer, to check out some neighborhoods around here, some houses, and maybe check out the other side of Broadway. It might be a little bit busier than where I started. So this street over here is JFK Boulevard, and it's really big. It goes all the way, you know, Union City, West New York, passes those areas, then Jersey City, then over here in Bayonne. So we got like a lot of important streets that pass over here. But yeah, so far, like I said before, I'm loving this township so far. And like I say, Jersey got this unique vibe, and it has a lot to explore too, not only New York City. Then I'm not sure, but I guess in this corner over here must be the wealthier area. And I say that because of the way how the houses look like. They're pretty much bigger, more spaces than the one over this side. So it's like a contrast in different corners of the town. Well, here's a different type of vibe. Just look at the houses. Surrounded by the trees and the nature. And like I said, a lot of towns in New Jersey look like this. Over here I would get a pollen attack pretty bad. But yeah, they preserve this town pretty well, you know. All the nature and everything, and the way how they designed the streets, like Avenue A. But now I'm gonna make it to the other side. And this side of JFK Boulevard looks pretty beautiful. And you got like a colonial apartment complex over here. I say the weather's just gorgeous. This is 35th Street. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna walk one more block to 34th Street, and then I'll make my left and probably head out in Broadway. Walking around here, this looks like a brownstone, not sure. Mixed with townhouses in a street like this. But I just love the fact how it's so quiet over here, you know. I say, you know, it's still kind of a part in the urban area, but it's also like a suburban feel. So that's something unique about this township over here. So this is Avenue C, also like another main avenue in Bayonne. But it's mostly like houses, it's not like business and stuff. It's still pretty cool to look at. And it got like 2 lanes each side, so 4 lanes. And definitely, you know, it really got that Jersey feel. Like it reminds me when I'm in by the shore or in Mammoth County, another county by Jersey. So give you a 360 view of what's going on. A lot of trees around here. So now I'm just gonna make my way back to Broadway because I think this side is gonna be busier than where I started. And then here you can see they're also developing like new apartment, new condos. And the commute's not bad. I think they got buses that takes you to Lower Manhattan. But they also got the light rail, which you could take it to the PATH train station, and then from there, you go to New York City. A lot of people who work in the city, they live around here. There's like a nice house here. Yeah, this is like a nice house over here. It's actually an apartment. So I'm back again at Broadway. And I gotta say, as I'm walking around here, so many types of restaurants from different ethnicities, all background, from Latino, Asian cuisine, Italian, like pizzerias and everything. I'm not sure if in the nighttime, you know, there's like a nice nightlife over here. But it looks like it's a lot of restaurants where you can just gather with your family or friends and just sit down, you know, have a nice time and have a nice meal. So I think this is like this type of town over here. And I gotta say, I love how wide the sidewalks are. Then they got like the bench. I believe they do festivals here in the summertime. We got a lot of real estate developments. I think this is like a salon, nail spa. And this is like a dollar store over here. They got a bit of everything, and they got the flowers and stuff. That's one thing I like about those towns in North Jersey and New York City. Like, they got everything with a walking distance. And then there's like more activities over here. See a hot dog shop. And I can smell the food. It smells pretty good. It smells like a pizza. I guess it's from this pizzeria over here. So it's a place where you can go shopping, you know. So yeah. Like I say, all these towns in Hudson County, they have like some type of resemble. Even the Jersey City Heights, like Central Avenue looks like this a little bit too. Where they got the main avenue where you can do all your shopping or all your doctor appointments. So I think that's something that's pretty cool. And another thing, I can't really assume it, but something that I haven't seen in a long time is the Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I guess they still got one here holding up strong. Because they closed it in a lot of places that I've been around. So it's good to see a Kentucky right there. Because I feel like Popeyes is kind of taking over right now. Like Popeyes is like the main chicken spot right now, but good that I see one here in Bayonne. Broadway is massive, it keeps going. And I look at the map, I still got a little bit of a long way to go, but I think I'm gonna walk all the way to the end, to the other park. But I like how decorated the businesses are right here. So this is the other side of the Broadway after 8th Street. So I think I literally walked about 40 blocks. But I'm gonna walk all the way to the end to see if I can see the view of the waterfront with another bridge that connects New Jersey with Staten Island, New York. So stay tuned. So I walk around here. Here's a beautiful church. Like I say, each town got its unique church. I saw a couple of other churches in a few blocks, but this one was pretty interesting. So I'm getting close to another park by the waterfront, and I can see Staten Island from right here. But so far this area over here is nice, more peaceful than the other side that I was walking. And it's like a different vibe. I did walk a lot today, I gotta say that, but it's a good workout. And that's one thing about this town. This town's like walking town, so it's pretty interesting. So this over here is like another mini park, or like a trail, however you want to call it. Pretty standard, not really much to see. And I think it reminds me of Warren and Elizabeth. It's not really nice of a view, but I think if I walk over that way, it might be even better with the view of the bridge. So as tired as I am, because I walk a lot, I'm still gonna manage to walk towards the other side. But so far it's pretty nice, you know. Nice place to relax. And you got a couple of businesses next to the park. I don't know how clear can you see it, but actually where you see those buildings over there, that's actually Staten Island. That's New York right there, the state of New York, and this is New Jersey. But it looks like right there, like really close. And the bridge is over here, so I'm gonna walk forward to capture the view of the bridge. But I still like hearing the sounds of the waves. It's like they're renovating this park. But there you see the bridge. And also you can cross it by foot, not only by car. Like I said, I'm really scared of heights, but I don't know if one day maybe I'll cross it by foot, or maybe I'll get my bike and cross it. So here's like the other side of the park, and the views are much better. It's much cleaner over this side. And there's a couple of people hanging out over here, so I'm gonna show you. Greenery, and this one kind of resembles a lot like the park in Astoria, Queens. Like the bridge looks pretty much similar, but I'm gonna get closer to show you what's going on. So here you get it, the view. Staten Island right there, and the bridge that connects both Jersey and New York. So this is a lovely area over here. And I think that's pretty much it about this beautiful town here called Bayonne in New Jersey. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.